Aces are high, deuces are low. Call it correctly and win a lot of dough on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Leafs Fan 18. Thank you, and hello everyone. It's time once again for Card Sharks 2013 edition. This is episode number 2. And we've got a very good champion with us in Rodney 1279. He won $8,000 on our last program. So Rodney, welcome back to you.
Justin, you're going down.
So Rodney, do you feel confident that you're going to add to your $8,000?
Yes, I hope to make it $40,000 by the end of the show.
Okay. Well, let's hope you do that. And of course, in order to do that, you'll have to take down Justin 271995, a recent 6-time winner on Matt's end before I took him down. I
remember winning for $219,000 on his side.
Yeah. So Justin, Rodney, I wish you both the best of luck. Here's how we play Card Sharks. We'll play best 2 out of 3. First 2 rounds are 5 cards each, and if we need the third round, it's 3 cards each. Best 2 out of 3 wins it. If any of you uncover a joker at any time, it's $1,000, which is yours to keep even if you do not win the match. And each round victory is worth $500. So if you win the match, it's $1,000. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So Rodney, Justin, I wish you both the best of luck. And our first question goes to the champion, and that is Rodney. So,
okay.
All right, Rodney, here we go. We serve it, and because the NHL lockout just ended, we asked our surveyor to find 100 NHL fans, and we asked them if they are happy that the NHL is back in action. Rodney, how many of them said that they are?
That's a good question. I know a lot of people are angry that the lockout took place in the first place because they want the NHL to start on time. That's going to be a very split number. I'm going to say 49.
Okay, so Rodney's going more or less up the middle by saying 49 out of 100. Justin, do you believe that it is higher or lower than 49?
What's the question again?
Okay, our surveyor found 100 hockey fans, and NHL fans to be precise, and asked them if they were happy that the NHL's back in action after the lockout. And Rodney said 49 out of 100 were.
I'm going to say that's a little bit higher.
Alright, Justin says that it's a little bit higher. Ding. Okay, if it is higher, Justin will play the cards first, but if it's lower, then Rodney will play the cards first. The actual number of NHL fans who said they were happy that the NHL was back in action is 59. You were right, Justin, it is higher.
Alright.
So, you almost had it there, Rodney, almost.
Yeah.
And Justin, let's get to your first card, shall we? It is a 10. Now, Justin, as a reminder, you can change it since you did win the question.
That's what I'd like to do.
Alright, the 10's into the incinerator shack. We'll take that out and replace it with a 9.
Okay, first of all, what was that?
That was the incinerator shack.
Oh.
Yeah, Gary, that's a really good sound effect.
Alright, anyway,
Anyways, Justin, you have to play off the 9.
lower, please.
Lower than a 9, it's an 8. 7 plus 1.
I'm gonna freeze.
Alright, Justin's gonna freeze right there, not giving Rodney a chance to play the cards. And, Justin, you get the next question. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Alright. Here we go. And, Alright. Okay. This is a rather interesting one. Okay, Justin. We found 100 8-year-old boys. We asked them if you could trade places with your parents for the day and be the adult instead of the child, would you go through with it? How many of them said that they would do it?
Yikes. I think from where I come from, from what I remember hearing before, I think children are always wanting to be the grown-up and all that. So where they can be in charge and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, then when they become adults, they're probably going to want to wish that they were children again. So, but I'm going to say it's pretty high. I'm going to say 65.
Alright, Justin says 65. Rodney, do you think it's higher or lower than 65?
I totally disagree because I think kids want to be kids as long as they can because they don't want the responsibility of being an adult where they have to pay the bills and everything. It's going to be a lot lower than 65.
Okay, Rodney says it's 65. It says lower than 65. I'm sorry. Ding. Okay, the actual number of them that said that they would trade places is 73. It is not lower. It is higher. Alright, so Justin, you retain control, and you still have you have that 8 sitting in front of you. And I'm going to assume that you're going to want to change that.
Yes, please.
Very well then. Let's get rid of that 8, and let's find out what your new card is. It's a Jack.
I'll go lower.
Justin says lower than a Jack. An 8.
Freeze, please.
Freezing on that 8.
I know we're not going to have an Alex Tour moment in which I don't do nothing and win the game.
Well, that's true. Well, Rodney, you haven't gotten to play your cards yet, but you do get control of this next question.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, and Rodney, I think you're going to find this one to be pretty interesting, as it's about The Price is Right.
Okay.
Now, we surveyed 100 fans of this classic game show, 41 years and counting. We asked them, after comparing the hosting styles of Bob Barker and Drew Carey, who would you prefer as your host? How many of them said that they would prefer the legend himself, Bob Barker, as their host?
That's going to be a high number. I mean, I know Drew Carey is a good host in his way, but a lot of the old fans of The Price is Right still like Bob Barker to host the show. So that's going to be a nice high number of 75.
Ronnie says 75 out of 100. Ding. Justin, higher or lower than 75?
I'm going to go even higher than that.
Ooh, Justin wants to go higher. Ding. Okay, the actual number of them is... Ding, 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 ding. Whoa, whoa. Oh! Now, that sound effect you just heard went off means that Rodney got it exactly right. And, of course, and as I explained in the first episode, if you get a survey question exactly right, you win a $1,000 bonus. So, Rodney, you've already got $1,000, win or lose. And, not only that, you finally get to play your cards. Want to take a look at want to find out what your first one is?
Let's find it out.
Alright, let's take a look at... Oh, oops. There we go. I can flip it over. There we go. It's a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a 5.
I'm going for it higher than the 5.
Alright, higher than a 5, it's a 10.
What's Justin's card?
Justin has an 8.
I'm going to freeze right there.
Freezing on that 10 and not giving Justin a chance at the cards. This is the 4th and final question of this round. Someone must win on this play of the cards. Justin, the question goes to you. Alright, now, we surveyed 100 video game fans, and we asked them, of all the Super Mario games on the NES, which one do you like the most? How many of them said that they like the original Super Mario Brothers?
Wow.
And Justin, I know for a fact you have that game.
Yeah, I've got all 3 of them on the NES.
Okay.
That might be a good number here, but then again, it might be in the middle. Because I do know some people prefer the first Super Mario Brothers, and others prefer Super Mario Brothers 3 for the NES. So I'm going to say that's a pretty middle number. I'm going to say 53.
Alright, Justin says 53. And Rodney, is it higher or lower than 53?
Well, Mark, I do remember owning the Super Mario Brothers game. In fact, I have the disc in my house, the 25th, and well, I think it's the 25th anniversary disc.
Yeah, that's for Super Mario All-Stars. Yeah.
Right. I own that right now. And I prefer Super Mario Brothers. This is going to be a lot higher than 53, I think.
Alright, Rodney says it's higher than 53. The actual number is 90. It was a lot higher.
And I'm going to pass it to Justin.
Okay, I didn't even, okay, Rodney didn't even let me go over the options there, but that's okay. Alright, Justin, you have to play off this 8.
Higher.
Higher than an 8. It's an ace!
Lower.
For the win in this first round, lower than an ace, a king. Justin, you win the first round. Alright, so Justin, you now have $1,000 for yourself. So Rodney, you need to win this next round to stay alive, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to take a commercial break right here, so I can set up the cards for round 2. Card Sharks will return after this.